today we'll be going over how to wash your child's locks, okay? So, because I am a stylist at home, I have this splash guard, so I'll be putting it on my son's face so that way he can avoid getting water in his face. All right, Nigel. And I know everybody may not have this setup at home, but definitely, you know, it's almost the same setup for a sink. Nigel, scoot up some so that way I don't get your clothes wet. Thank you. Perfect. Right. Now you can lean back. All right. So step number 1, you guys, is to, of course, wet the hair. It's feel warm. Make sure the water's not too hot, but just right for washing. What you want to do is just definitely soak the hair in water with a nice little lather. Not lather, but, you know, like soak the hair. You want to make sure it's like really, really wet, because sometimes it takes a while for the water to soak in. And the reason why I let quite a bit of water kind of run through is because of simple fact, you want to make sure that the water is getting into the hair follicles. So that way the shampoo is way easier as well. And it's not like a dry shampoo. And sometimes it can help to kind of just wet their hair and let it sit for a minute too. So I'll let his hair sit for a minute and then we'll come back. All right, you guys, we let it sit for a while. So now we'll be going in with Talia Waji's Stimulating Herbal Shampoo. And the reason why I use this shampoo, of course, is because it's minty. It's very refreshing. And also, it is a clarifying shampoo. Sorry, you guys, trying to get it in focus. A clarifying pre-shampoo. So typically that helps build up. So you want to make sure it removes build up. So whatever product you're using, you want to make sure it removes build up. So of course, now I'm going to take a nice little lather here, you guys. He got a lot of thick hair, so, you know, it depends on how thick your child hair is. And then typically what I like to do is kind of go on the outer perimeters in the back. And then I slowly try to work it in. And again, this is your first shampoo. And we know that all first shampoos don't lather as well. Because, of course, this is where the shampoo is coming in contact with dirt. So typically when your hair is dirty and has a lot of dirt, it doesn't lather well on the first time. So you'll see that, you know, if this is lathering, but it doesn't compare to the lather of the shampoo when you do it secondly. All right, so excuse me, y'all. I'm going to try to get in here and work this shampoo in. And not hurt your baby, because I know, y'all know, some kids is sensitive. So we try not to hurt the babies. Thank you. All right. See? Kind of got it lathered up here. All right. All right. So when it comes to cleansing locks, typically what I do is, again, I work the shampoo into the hair. And then what I like to do, I sometimes do it by smaller sections. So let's say each 4, like if you split the head in 4, you want to go in and you want to take a couple locks and you want to be able to squeeze and kind of make sure that the soap is going in and through the lock. And that's what helps get the buildup out. And that's what makes you have squeaky clean locks. So I'm just taking section by section, kind of squeezing that shampoo in, turning it at the same time. Excuse me, y'all. All right. And then I'm going to start scrubbing a little bit. He's a little tender-headed, so I don't scrub too hard. Sorry, I'm not trying to get in the way. And plus I got nails on, so I don't be trying to scrape and hurt them too much. All right. Make sure you get that back kitchen area. All right. Since this is a pre-shampoo, it won't be as long. So now we're going to go and we're going to rinse. I know, it feels so warm, huh? You want to scoop back for me just a tinch? Thank you, Papa. And you can tell that this is a clarifying shampoo just by the way it feels. It definitely strips the hair some, so you'll know that it's doing its job. Now we're going to go in with the Cream of Nature Argan Oil. I typically really do love this shampoo, just typically because it does cleanse and it also makes the hair really, really soft. I know people, you know, have a more salon preferred shampoo like Design Essentials, which of course, if that's your preference, you can absolutely use that. But for me, I typically like argan oil. This is really like something that's been like kept in the family, honestly, because my mom used it on me. So what we're gonna do, y'all see how smooth and creamy that is? Now imagine it being on your hair. So I love this shampoo. All right, so now we're gonna do the exact same thing. We're gonna lather around the edges and then go in the middle to get a good lather. Now that this second lather, you'll definitely see it lather very, very well. Sorry, mind you. Thank you. Okay, you can let that, baby. All right. Thank you. Doing a good job. All right, and then sometimes, depending on how thick the lock is, you may want to go in with a little more, just so you can make sure that it's adequately lathered. So I'm gonna do his middle, and then of course, just depending on how long the locks is, you also want to make sure you're covering the length of the locks. I know sometimes, especially if you do self shampoos, it'd be kind of hard to get shampoo on the whole length of the lock, but you know, when you do have somebody shampooing your hair, you definitely have the advantage of getting your full locks covered with shampoo. All right, so y'all see that lather? Ooh, sorry, almost sprinkled on there. Y'all see that lather? Now typically if his locks was like super dirty and all that, you probably see, you know, a little bit of a discoloration, but because he has been swimming this summer and his hair has been frequently getting wet, it really hasn't been any products in his hair for maybe about a month. So he literally doesn't have any products in his hair. All right, you guys, so we are done taking out the shampoo. All right, and when washing the locks, you always kind of want to make sure, not washing the locks, but when you're rinsing the locks, kind of want to make sure that it's clear. There's no more soap suds left. And once you see that the water is running clear, no suds, then you are done officially washing your child's locks. Bye, guys.
Yeah. Pop in, burning like this, ain't checking my wrist. Third is my shift. Rolling all night like flex. We look at the clips, these credits are lit. Stacking miles, I'm far away from home. I got what I wish for.